bad
Okay,
info to you.
1
Let's
hour
go into
over
the
here.
in-game and I will show
Tao ăn
it to
quán
you
đủ á.
right now.
Mở quán lên kìa.
In early game stage, when you just become full Pentwala, first things first, you can grind at Kadri, normal Kadri, with a
Lên
big
đây vậy.
AoE class. Like Succession Mag is very good, Succession Sage is very
À,
good to do
quà bên
that.
đó
I
select choose.
suggest everyone in the early game stage, you can go Kadri, not the Dekia version, normal Kadri. And at Kadri, you can level up your character slowly. You can make approximately 1 billion per hour with the side drops and other things. And also you can grind Atanis element, which allows you to get your infinite potion. You can exchange your Atanis element in-game and manage currency UI in here. Where's the Atanis elements? Let me find it here. As you can see, I have 115. There are also like different events, different weekly quests to get all of these, but this allows you to make a good amount of silver or equal to good amount of silver per hour. I don't know how much or how many per hour you get the Athenos element from the Kadri, but it's a good resource. It's because, let me just show it in the in-game, Monsters on Info. Type here, Kadri. Kadri rings in normal state, it drops Ring of Kadri Guardian. As you can see, Ring of Kadri Guardian is high price because of the DR crystals right now in the game. It can change maybe in future, we do not know, but right now Ring of Kadri Guardian is at high price in almost any server. So whenever you drop a Kadri Guardian ring, it will be a good for you. It will be valuable resource for early game player. Alright. In season, you can stay at Kadri like I said, for long enough. You can complete your other items, or you can go to Kaktunak. Kaktunak is also a very good place that you can make good amount of silver. There you go, 180 AP. These are spots that you can one shot. Why this spot is good? It's because of the Kaktunak item. Okay, the spot is Bloodwolf Settlement. We call it Kaktunak. The blood, this is not a valuable accessory, but you can get this one. Also, you can get maybe the ancient Ash Half Moon Kaktunak, this or the lower version of this. This is one of the items that you can craft your infinite potions. And this is the item, the Kaktunak item. You can craft Dark Fang crystals in the game. These are the crystals. They are sitting on max mostly, Fang maybe. There you go. There are lots of orders, at least for Mina. I'm not sure about. What about UNA? Do you guys have ordered Fang crystals? It's always in this stage. You can use them for yourself. It allows you to craft Makalot and other type of crystals. You can stay at Kaktunak. You can just make money again from this spot, or you can complete this one. People using those things for early game stage. Maybe there are other, hidden spots that you can make some money, but I'm not sure about that if you can do it for other spots. Okay. For early game stage, it's pretty short in these days with the all free items that I just told to you, like free Pendle Extras, free armors, and other things. When you do your early game stage quest lines in the main quest line, my suggestion is everyone go for and complete your quest line. For your crystal builds, get some kind of optimized and easy crystal build. This is a spot guide. I'm just giving the ideas. You should do the search, or maybe you can rate my different videos for the crystals and some other things. Hold up. So with the all items that we just talked about, you can come to Serendi Elvia. I need to be in Elvia server. I cannot go in Elvia server right now. But when you just be in Elvia server, these mobs are getting stronger. And when they become stronger, they turn into, let me just go into the Monsters on Info thing again. Orb. Wait, why I cannot see Orb? It's because of this. Orb. Orb Camp Elvia. There you go. The income of this spot directly is not offering you to 2.5 bill per hour. It offers you maybe 1.5, 1.7 bill per hour. But here is the thing. Why these spots are valuable, why Elvia spots are valuable. We have in Serendi Elvia, let's type Elvia, Imps, Bragiden, just ignore them. Maybe Bragiden can be good, but people are abusing Naga spot with the Elvia if I'm not, Elvia Marnie if I'm not wrong. There you go. Orc Camp, Fogan. Where is Fogan? Swamp Fogan. This one. Orc Camp, Swamp Fogan, and Naga. I'm not sure that you can ask this to the Grimkill, for example. I'm not sure, or you can ask to someone that abused the system. This is a system that, can I just see it? I can see it. I have to go there. With these items, or with these items, they're like blue version, yellow version, and orange version. These shards allow you to craft the cups. Cup prices on the marketplace are high. Cup. There you go. As you can see, this is the upgraded version. If you want, you can do it, of course. If you have a sense of down, you can enhance them and you can sell them to 10 billion. This is also a good way to make money, because a sense of down, each price is like 50 million or something. Okay, you can find them on the marketplace, but you can find the cups on the marketplace most of the time, or even if you find them, they will be at max price. So what people is doing is they're going to Serendia. For example, these are just random numbers, okay? For example, the guy, I'm repeating it again, okay? These are random numbers. Don't tell me that I did grind for 100 hours like your plan. It's not giving me the thing. You can do it for yourself also. And you need a big AoE class, fast classes like Sac Magu. Sac Sage is also acceptable. For example, 20 hours grinding at Orc, 30 hours grinding at, Swamp. When the guy is getting the weapon, is going for Nagas. Swamp Nagas or the Fogan, as you see. Sorry, 20 hours Naga, 20 hours Fogan, 30 hours Naga, for example. Okay, I don't know the exact thing. You can do it for yourself. They're grinding here, for example, approximately 60-70 hours. At the end of 60-70 hours, they're crafting all of the cups. They're upgrading the cups. They're selling it on the marketplace with very high price. After that 60-70 hours, they also sell the side drops and the treasure and everything, and they see 2.5 to 3 billion silver per hour. In most of the sports, this is the value right now, and you're able to do this with all 3 items that are getting given to you after season graduation. At season, you spend a little bit time, waste a little bit time, learn game, do your quests, complete your infinite potions, and then come to Serendia. In Serendia, you can make good amount of silver, at least even in casual mode, over 2 billion per hour with this method. But I guarantee that with a good class, Sac Magu is perfect option for that. You can make 2.5 or more billions per hour. This is a guaranteed method. People using this method. Maybe some people will just be angry with me because I was just revealing it. Most of the time I'm trying to explain in my streams and live on YouTube and Twitch streams. Yeah. And also, if you're watching this video on YouTube, probably you will watch it on YouTube in future. Do not forget to like this video and let me know what you think about this video. For mid-game stage, this is a good start to be in a mid-game stage. And also another mid-game part is just like Halfdan area. Normally, Giants, if you're returning Giants in Halfdan Elvia, was a good spot, but from directly Serendia Elvia routes, I'm suggesting you go for Hexa Sanctuary or Troll's Habitat. Alright? So let's go Garmot. Garmot will lead us properly. Like, it totally depends to you. If you're looking for a little bit more money, I can say Hexa Sanctuary, you can just push the limits at Hexa Sanctuary because it's a crowded spot, and not every class is good at Hexa Sanctuary because lots of crowded mobs and lots of mobs, mob density is pretty high, and small AoE classes not perfect in there, but like I said, like Sac Magu, Sac Sage, like Awakened Dosa, maybe Witch, Wizard, these type of big AoE classes, they are good at Hexa Sanctuary most of the time, but at Quintil, you can get approximately 11 to 12k per hour with level 2 only. So their trash loot, their value is around same. This is according to EU, as you can see on the screen, EU market. And they're offering you 2.2 to 2.5 billion per hour, and they're almost all pure silver because you can sell all items that you can gain from this spot. As you can see, crystals of despair, you will need 300 of them for your Velsard upgrade. Maybe in future we will need more. You will need sealed black magic crystal. Don't sell them, okay? Definitely don't sell them because you will need them in future a lot. Kafra stone, you will need to upgrade your items. If you want, you can sell it. Like the trash loot is just like that, and like Hexa Sanctuary is also same. So these are very good high-end mid-game spots. After this point on, by the way, if you want to go, you can go for Gaifen Rusty Underground. There you go. In Gaifen Rusty Underground, if you do 30,000 per hour, I believe you can do it easily. It offers you 1.2 to 1.5 billion, depends your server. But this is not directly silver spot. People misunderstand that. Hey, Gaifen is 290, 300 AP spot, but why I cannot make good silver at Gaifen? Because Gaifen is not an direct silver spot. Gaifen Rusty Underground is directly level X spot. It offers you the best solo experience in the game. Even in high-end game spots, you cannot get this level of experience. So it's a good way to learn a class and also level it up. And the other things, by the way, I'll just pass most of the spots in the game. You can maybe ask about what about Padre, what about Dekia version, what about Dekia Crescent or something. They are not that much valuable in these days because debug prices are getting lower and lower every day. Because of that issue, I suggest you to go in this way. Like in season, try to focus to learn game, to take your time. Game will give you lots of items, so no worries about your future investments. And after season graduation, when you complete your quests, when you complete your adventure journal and also your infinite potions, graduate from season if you want. If you want, you can stay also. Like Grim did. Like Grim spent approximately 4 or 5 months in season, non-stop. And when he graduated from season, he was like 800 gears, almost 800. I don't know, like 780, 760 maybe. I don't know. He graduated a full like Pendebaraka, full other things. He just got everything in season. You can do that. That guy knows how to do it. That guy knows like how you can do that. He did it. He is the true proof for that. Okay. After season, go for Serendil. Spend a little bit of time, complete your cups, and also grind for cups. And with that cups, upgrade it with the Essence of Dawn, sell them around 10 billion, 8 billion on the marketplace. And then go for Hexa Sanctuary or Troll.
Nè, còn nó phờ còn
same amount of silver right now.
Còn nếu bài khả năng nào mà kể à?
You can maybe go for if you want.
Last time ก็บอกได้ไป
For your boots, but I suggest
last time ก็บอกก็ไม่กี่น้ำมูเว้ย
get your boots from the free it's not free
còn nó chỉ mù á
10 Twala armor thing. Get that boots, and so you don't need to go and use Great Thailand. The income is
มูดูอ่ะ
staying there.
ขนาดนั้นมาแกะไปอยู่นั่นแหละ
For other flames, if you want, you can go and grind the Jade Starlight. Or you can just put or you can directly buy your armors from marketplace.
Never go.
Even Ted
จะ
version.
ป้าเจนน้อง
Nope.
It's not a
I may be a foodie, but I will never go.
But it's a good
Hay à,
idea
luôn kiên tục
right
tự
now. Let me think. We talked about, end part,
he just forgot it.
high-end part of the meeting. Is there any other part? Is there any other places that we need to talk about for the mid-game? Let me just think about spots. Mid-game, maybe crypt, but I do not suggest people crypt in these days for the mid-game stage. If you need, I don't know if you need Agris, and if you want to find your Agris for yourself, you can go to Tonewood Forest. The Dekia version, of course.
Cha cũng nói rõ lại cái sợ rõ lên cái mù đây rồi play mà Allah tại play rồi mà những cái số
Why
này
is not offering me Dekia version?
đang của
Tonewood Forest
tỷ lơ
interesting. Never mind, you can go here and the compass per hour at this spot is like 250 or something. It offers you a very high amount of
around
compass.
5
At least it used to be like that. I don't know how much trash you can make from this spot.
Họ lấy cha
Oh,
của họ
we have lots of spots and lots of variations in the spot, and they change all of these spots after the AP changes. The damage formula changes. This spot is kind of acceptable in these days. And if you need Kafras, if you want to just sit on, enjoy the Dekia spot, you can go for this spot. Not bad. Or Gaifen also provides a good Kafras per hour. Let me just check the other spots. Yeah, like don't go normal ash forests.
They
You
are
will
playing
go to
no,
Dekia 1 or
no,
Dekia 2 ash
no,
forests. I will suggest you to go for
Yeah,
Dekia
yeah.
2.
Next year October, yeah.
Let me check. Do you guys know the Tunkuta
October, yeah.
Dekia? Is there anyone know Tunkuta Dekia? Because Tunkuta Dekia was party
Next month
spot.
October hả?
They made this for the
October.
solo spot. I really wonder,
It's gonna be
Tunkuta Dekia, how much money you can make from this spot? Turo belt is just mean price almost. Like
After
you can sell it on the
October,
marketplace with a
lúc
good
còn đến
you
đua.
know, amount of silver. Probably because of Turo price and the flames is not that much expensive on the marketplace. The income at this spot is pretty bad. So don't go at this spot too.
Trời ơi,
I mean,
mà nó đây là tao rồi.
I can't find any reason to go there.
I go back to Cali right there.
Maybe
back to
you
Cali?
guys know. Exit, gotta love it. Still grinding there for 800. Wait, 800 gear score. Still grinding at exit. Yeah, like I said, right now in the game, we have very big problems.
No, family life.
Hold up. Let me check.
If that's what you believe.
A thing I talked about in about mid-game stage. Let's just go and talk about the end-game stage of the game, and we will just benefit from the Garmot again. When you just become like 330, 320 AP, just stay on Hex Sanctuary, just stay on Troll, okay, Quintil? Just don't leave at that spot until you can just grind at Tungrat Ruins. Tungrat Ruins is 1.4k AP spot if I'm not wrong. Darkseekers is 1.5k and Orzekia is 1.6k AP spot. These are in the mainland. In Edania territory, we have higher AP spots, but they are not offering you good amount of silver compared to these three spots. My suggestion to everyone, when you're just done, when you are able to grind at Tungrat Ruins, my suggestion to everyone, go to Tungrat Ruins, stay there for like 500 hours or Darkseeker Street, bottom. People will ask why. Here is why. Tungrat Ruins and the Darkseeker Street, they almost same. As they're offering you a sense of devouring. And look at the silver value that you can gain from spot. Look at this one, 3 billion per hour. This is level 2 only. In first, stage, you may not be able to get 40,000 from this spot, but if your class is capable and if you're high experienced, I can clearly say that 48,000 would level to even possible 3.6 billion worth of item. So I'm just
Các bạn thấy hai
this like 40,000 only it's 3 billion. Why? Why it's important? Every hour you get 335, it's like 3.5 essence of reward. Almost 100 in every hour. And every approximately 9 hours you get one dark hunger, which is like, I can say that with the average of these, if we just put all of them at the same time, each other, every hour you get one hunger. In average. Okay, 100 is equal to maybe 1.2 billion, 1.3 billion. It's not about billion. The price of these items will increasing slowly but surely, because in endgame stage right now, all the armors, Edana armors, we're just enhancing them after dual level with 300 fail stack. And day by day, more people will just get those Edana armors, and more people will just starve for fail stack. So maybe in the future you will not be able to find all of these, hunger or devouring prices like around this stage. Even if you need silver, most of the high-end game players, they're still at 200 They're selling all of these items, and they're getting around the same amount of silver like in Edania spots. They're just asking this to themselves. I don't bother with myself with Edania spots. They hit hard, they get the same amount of silver or close to that. These spots are chill. I used to grind at that spot. It's okay, I stay at that place. I can also grind my fail. What is the other part? The good part is this. Sealed black magic crystal. 2.5 per hour. Don't care about the money. This can be 6 million per hour too. Depends the content that PA will just offer us in future. This is a very important item. When you just use this item, you gain magical shot. With that magical shot, you will just craft lots of things in future. At least from scratch to the 890 gear score, 900 gear score, you will maybe need 15,000 sealed black magic crystals. in long term,
cái mà sport thì là tôi
to use
bao nhiêu này đấy thì cho
I'm
tôi
not
hay dùng cái
exaggerating,
bỏ thì nhiều dùng ha
yes, you will need
mà sự
lots of them.
thì sẽ dùng đi
Because
thuộc
in
tức là
higher
ổn
game
là lớn là
stage,
chị thuần lớn là
in
chị
almost every craft, you'll need
cái
like
chuyện lớn là
200,
tao
300
có
of
thể
them in
là
average. And you
có
will
chỉ
craft
sẽ
lots
kia
of
đi
things.
sẽ đến được sẽ cái
Even
chỉ
for
sẽ
self
kia này tôi
things,
chỉ
you'll
tranh
need
nhau
them.
phải đi sao tôi phải nữa mà tôi chỉ tranh
So,
sẽ
200 greens until you die.
chỉ
You
hùa
will lose
tôi
nothing.
sẽ để
Grind
sẽ
your
để
fail
ôi nó
stacks,
là
complete
chỉ
your fail
tôi tôi
stacks.
có là
I'm almost hard cap,
sẽ không để
except my
cái nó
armors.
tôi cái chỗ đó
And
sẽ ở đây nó chúng tôi
I can say that I'm still just, starving for fail stack. I'm still putting
luôn đánh mà
order
cống thì phải
the
luôn
min price. Let me just show it to
recall
you.
lại còn này chọc li
There you go. I'm trying to
Buy
still
it.
buy from min price. You see?
khỏi là rèn bè
It's
rèn
price even
thế
increased. You see?
tôi tranh khỏi backspec
Just go there and grind.
dạ
Maybe in one day
anh
their
anh
price will increase
có mà
significantly
còn
and
cái
no one will be
poker
dạ
able to
cái
buy
tại
them.
họ này họ này spare
I'm trying to buy them, you see.
để áo sai mà
đúng không tôi
So,
cùng đây là
fail
muốn
stack
tôi
items, they are
Ui,
very,
yêu cái đấu
very
chơi cỏ.
important.
what the fuck
And just,
thế?
save your
thì
time
sao
for
trọng
future.
này
In Black Desert Online, do not
mình
try
lo
to
hết
save your day.
cục chỉ có cho
This is not a game. This is not League of Legends. This is not Dota 2, okay? Do not try to save your day. Whenever you do, it has, if you want to just be efficient, it should just, invest many things at the same time. You're grinding at 200 greens, for example, you made approximately 1.4, 1.5 billion per hour from trash loot. Alright, it's good. That's my bonus. It's good silver. If I get limbo, it's good silver. And if I get other things, compass, and if I get other things, it's a good trash loot. And it's up to 2 billion per hour if you add all of these.
fuck cái anh ấy
It's up to 2 billion pure silver
Trời.
and fail stack items, sealed black magic crystals, all of these things are also, these are also bonus. Then you're reaching to 3 billion. But here is the thing: you just make up to 2 billion per hour direct pure trash loot,
còn cái cá
and also you make
tiêu
fail
có tiêu
stack.
xe
That's why Tunga Greens and the Dark Seeker Street is one of the best early end
Oh,
game.
shit, how
Okay?
still,
Not early game, early part of the end game until you reach like Orzekia. Even if you reach Orzekia, let's talk about Orzekia. This is 1.6k piece, as you can see. At this spot, you can get 18,000 per hour when you get used to, when you understand how you can grind at this spot. I have many videos about these spots in my YouTube channel. You can check them. When you type something related with the Black Desert Online, YouTube will
câu kia là
directly
câu
lead to
kia
you.
cho nó cho
You
có
know,
lấy
I
đây
kind of own
Nên
the
nó có-
algorithm of the YouTube.
thôi hết đó rồi
And there are like few other, streamers and content creators like me on YouTube. You will encounter with lots of them. Since drop got ninja nerfed again after the last patch, it's good, it's good. It's not important. If the drop is just, nerfed, like you said, T-Max, and the price on the marketplace will increase, it's not important. Because there is demand on item. If there will be a low amount of, entry to the central market, then the price will increase. So the income of the spot will still the same in long term. How about Dokkebi has hunger and downs? Yes, we will talk about Dokkebi. I totally forget about before we talk about the Uzekia, let's talk about Dokkebi Forest. Dokkebi Forest is offering you 2 billion per hour in average. Normally it offers you 2.5 or something. In average 20,000 trash loot with level 2. It offers you 2.5 bill, but the price of the wand crystals, as you can see, they are low. And right now the faint origin price is probably it's still low. This will also increase. This is also fail stack item. Kinda lower grade version of the hunger, I can say. The green version, this is the blue version. Sorry. You can also get bone, as you can see. It says like every 20 hours, like every 20 to 25 hours, 25 things. Hours you get one of them. Like these items allow you to craft your crystals, Jin crystals to down crystals, or you can directly exchange them with the essence of down to allow you to enhance your Karazat. But right now I suggest everyone, if you have a chance, don't go for low level of Karazats. Directly buy Pendeboraka from marketplace or enhance Pendeboraka for yourself if you can, and directly go for no Karazat. And from no Karazat, you only need you only need to kill the rift bosses because you can enhance them the down black crystal from the rift bosses. Just check it in.
Để
This
đi bao
one,
nhiêu đi bao lưỡi bao
Blackstone, yeah.
nhiêu. Oh
You
dear,
can
hey
only
on.
enhance your null to deck with this one. You can
Đây là
guarantee
để
every
thôi
week
tôi
get
đi.
3 of them. Additional 3 is just RNG. Minimum 3, maximum 6 in every 5 days. They spawn in every 120 hours exactly when they die. So every 5 days you can just get minimum 3, maximum 6. In average, in a month, how much you can gain?
Okay, we all have that.
Approximately 26 to 27 attempts for your Karazats. These are the items, like I said, for Down Crystal. And the value, if the price increases, 2.5 billion. Dokkebi Forest, very chill spot. Very chill spot. It's in the land of Morning Night. I hated grinding that spot. The income was very bad. But after the changes in the PV, changes in the game, they just made this spot pretty viable. People really like to grind at Dokkebi Forest. It's very chill. Half of the time you're AFK in this spot. That's why I really find this spot is balanced income-wise, because very easy spot, and the items that it offers to you is acceptable. Okay, let's talk about Orzekia. Thank you for reminding this spot. Can we bring horse in Orzekia? No, you can't. The downside of Orzekia, you can bring horse, but from Tungrad Ruins and the Darkseeker Street, let's say that you want to set free yourself for a little bit. There you go. This is the spot 1.6k AP. This spot, I have lots of guys again related with this spot. You can watch them. This spot is right now by far the best silver per hour spot. Here is the thing. EU has the lowest demo prices right now on the marketplace, and look at the income. Level 2 only, no Agris, nothing. 18,000. 3.4k. 3.4 billion per hour. Almost pure silver. Literally almost pure silver, because you can sell everything that you gain from spot. Demo, you can sell. Earring, you can sell. Gamma Void, you can sell. It's on max price. Or you can craft crystal, you can sell crystal. Contrast, you can sell. Sealed Black Magic Crystal, you can sell and you can use. Everything you can sell. This is pure silver. 3.4 billion directly with level 2. Pure silver. If you use Agris, you can get this. 5.2 billion with Agris. 28k is pretty doable. 27, 26k. Let's make it 26k. You see? 4.8, 4.9 billion. 5 billion silver per hour. Pure silver. Orzekia is by far the best pure silver income spot. 1.6k AP. This spot is equal to Edania spots. The complete Edania territory, all of the spots barely offers you this or lower than this. Let's talk about Adana spot. Like, where are they? Nymphomare Castle. If you need that, you want to increase your, buff your crystals, like Jin crystals to Han crystal, or if you want to enhance your light stones for additional percentage damage to increase the efficiency of other spots, you can go to Nymphomare. And at Nymphomare, do not expect like giga, amount of silver, but you can make 2 billion per hour, like 1.5 billion per hour at Nymphomare. These are level 2 only values, by the way. With Agris, you can get this much trash loot spot. All Edania spots are time-gated spots. No matter what you do, you can reach over this trash loot. Even if you go casual, you do 21k. Even if you go full hard cap, like full push everything, you can't go again 21k because it's capped. All of the Edania spots, they are capped, alright? Look at this one. Agris version of this spot is offering you 4.3 billion. Do you remember that what Orzekia was offering you? 5 billion with Agris, isn't it? And also, you cannot sell this one on the central market, at least now. So minus 500, minus 600 almost. This is also kinda is not okay. So all of the things. So this spot is offering you approximately 3.5 billion with Agris if you sell the drops. But the thing is, you will not sell this one. And then it just suddenly becomes 3.2 billion with Agris. So this is the downside of Edania spots. You will grind for these side drops. We'll talk about the other spots and the high-end spots. these spots are just like for purpose. When you're done, leave. Okay. Yes, I know these are the end game spots. How is that possible? Is this high AP required spot is cannot reach with the Tungrat or DSR or Zekia? I don't know. It's our developers, you know, incompetent decisions, I can say. They don't have enough foresight to see the future. They're not even even close the other spots. It's some kind of torture for people, I can say.
Not bad.
So this spot is offers you 2 billion per hour barely. Right, 2 billion per hour
good.
barely. Here we
Wow.
go. So
Dạ,
I'm
được
just
là
passing this.
Không phải là
Can you compare Zephyrus to
Để
Ozeki?
để
We'll
con
do
cái này
that.
super.
cái đó là được.
Mare is a good way to start.
Wait,
Don't
wait,
go Aetherium Castle.
Cũng
At least right now, this moment, the video is just
Oh
recording.
shit, alright.
Don't grind. Don't go to Aetherium Castle. Don't even touch that spot. Don't do it. Directly start from Nymphomare. Orbiter Castle. I really like the mechanic of the spot. There are lots of videos in my channel, of course. It's a good way to just go for Orbita to get your Jin Crystal for Tenebrome Castle, of course. Because the Adania AP is very important at Adania places. But you can sell them at proper prices. They're not valuable. You can sell them on marketplace on the NPC, and the NPC prices are like 800 million. It's not that much big, but the income at Orbita Castle kind of acceptable, I can say. If you just lower this one, it's like 2.8, 2.7 billion worth of item you gain. You can sell them right now in the marketplace. Thousands of them sit in min price. Maybe in future you can sell these turrets. Overall, Orbita, because I like the spot design, that's why I'm saying Orbita is okay for me, but still cannot compete with Orzekia. I'm just Tenebrome Castle and Zephyros, they're kind of around, income-wise. Tenebrome is lower version of Zephyros. I'm just passing Tenebrome. You can of course grind at Tenebrome because it is the start point of that. You can get Herald Crystals, which allow you to upgrade your artifacts, your Kabua and your Deki artifacts. It gives you bonus stats. If you want, you can grind definitely at Tenebrome because very chill spot. If you just lower all of the things, it offers you 3 billion silver per hour with level 2. Definitely, like if you compare Zephyros and Tenebrome and the difficulties, Tenebrome is better than Zephyros. But if you like challenge, Zephyros Castle is offering you 4.2 billion per hour. But the problem is, if you just down this thing, it's 3.9. If you down other things in the spot, like all of the things, it's 3.5 billion. We did the thing. If you sell everything that you gain from the spot, but level 2 only, this spot is offering you at 19k trash rate per hour scenario is like 3.7 billion per hour. And this spot requires 2010 AP. To reach that, you need like at least all your weapons needs to be no level. Full deck Karazats or something. This is literally the toppest part of the mountain. The tip of the mountain of Everest. And I can't beat Orzekia still. How is it possible? Let's go back to Orzekia. Let's go for this one. Hold up. 18,000. Okay.
20.
Look, 3.4 billion pure trash loot, pure silver. Pure. 1.6k AP. You can die at this spot. At Zephyros, you can die. They can just literally destroy you if you do not care. At Zephyros, when you do the math, 3.7, 3.6 billion worth of pure silver, but you can sell Herald Crystals. You will use them for future Crystal event times. You can sell them. You will use them. If you just do all the minus thing, this spot offers you 3 billion maximum at max. This is the current state of PV at end game. When you see an end game player whining about end game stage of the game, there is a reason behind that. Imagine 2000 AP spot offering you lower than 1.6k, 1.5k AP spots, as you can see, 1.4k AP spots. This is disgusting as an end games player.
Oh shit,
I am an end game player. There are end game players too. End game players will watch this video too on YouTube. Also, do not forget to like, subscribe, and let me know what you think. We are waiting for buff for the Edania spots. I don't know how they will just buff these spots, but we are waiting to increase the value. If they care about you know, the inflation in the game, silver inflation. If they worry about they give more trash loot income, then just add more value items in them. So we will feel like, okay, we can sell them on the marketplace.
He was like getting one of his cancer treatments, and he said, well, you know what's funny about this? And I said, what? And he says, well, now they can say you killed me too, just like they say you killed your mom. That's the way I grew up, that's the way I communicate, and that's the way I think. And I'm not sorry. And I understand that sometimes I use abrasive language, sometimes I communicate in a way that's a little bit, harsh, and, you know, people can say I'm mean, they can say I'm evil, they can say everything, but they're not saying I'm wrong. And I think that ultimately we should look at a lot of these uncomfortable truths with a lot more of a clear mind, rather than allowing it to be polluted by people that I think want to hurt us, people that want to put us in a position that is not advantageous. And that's the reason why I communicate the way that I do. It is hopefully to normalize this type of language and for people to see things for what they are rather than what they want them to be. And I think that's for better and for worse. So that's the reason why I talk the way that I do. I'm not sorry. It's probably not going to it's probably not going to stop. I might try to I'm going to try to obviously tone it down a little bit, because I don't want to get suspended all the time, right? Contrary to popular belief, it's great to have a vacation, but I don't want to have them all the time. And so, that's pretty much where things stand. That's the way that I feel. That's my reasoning for it. I view it as a trolley problem, and I think it enables human trafficking the moment you capitulate to that type of emotional blackmail. So that's really the way that I feel. And I know this might be a harsh opinion. It might not be something that everybody agrees with, but I think it is the ethically correct thing to do, given the, the implications of doing otherwise. So anyway, that's the way that I feel. Now, what's going to happen now? I'll probably file an appeal in a day or so. Hopefully I can get unsuspended earlier. I don't really know. I'll probably, I can try to, I wish I could just talk to them. It's really funny. So Twitch emails me and they say yeah, you had an accidental content violation because you accidentally showed something on your stream you shouldn't have showed. And they sent me an email for this. I said, I respond back. I'm like, oh yeah, my bad. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do that. And so then I get suspended for 2 weeks. No email. I don't have any email. So this is the funniest thing, by the way. I actually don't even know this is why I got banned. Twitch has never communicated to me what the thing is that I did wrong that got me banned. I'm just guessing it's probably the thing that everybody was mad about, right? So, I don't know. Maybe it's actually some other random clip that had nothing to do with this. But, that's generally what my thinking on it is. Will I be back? Yeah, sure, I'll be back. It's been nice to have a little bit of a vacation. I've been stressed out about a lot of life stuff. I feel like I'm in kind of a position in my life now where it's like, what am I doing with my life? Where do I want to be in 5 or 10 years, right? It's like, kind of midlife crisis type stuff I'm dealing with. I don't talk about this a lot on stream because it's stupid, boring, and it's also, it's indulgent, and I don't want to treat my viewers like my own personal diary. But I have been going through my own personal issues as well, especially right after losing both my parents, and I'm living here by myself, and, it gives you a lot of questions for, what to do in life, and, I don't want to get too into that, but, just know that that's the backdrop for a lot of the ways that, I'm dealing with things personally off stream. And so, yeah, and then all these things happen. I have this health scare, and it's like, oh my god, this is, am I dying, right? Is this happening? And so that's really kind of why I haven't immediately responded. It had nothing to do really with Twitch at all. I was worried about something that was a lot more important. So anyway, guys, thank you all very much for watching. I'll be back really soon. I haven't really decided. Maybe I'll
start desperately trying to reinvent themselves before middle age makes them completely irrelevant. And they're not the only ones in trouble. With James Gunn's DCU by James Gunn rapidly turning into a critical and commercial disaster, the viability of superhero movies themselves is now looking pretty shaky. In short, Spider-Man Brand New Day needs to succeed. It needs to set the stage for Avengers Doomsday later in the year.
I think it did succeed. It's been doing very well.
It needs to prove that Marvel can move past the malaise that's gripped them since Endgame, and it needs to prove that there's still an appetite for superhero flicks. So with all that being...
And you know why? Because people know who Spider-Man is. I don't think Marvel, I think, underplays how important it is that they have these characters that have generational level appeal.
said,
It's massive.
what's it actually like? Does it succeed in its aims? Does it live up to the crazy expectations resting on it? And most importantly of all, is it worth your time and money? Well... oh, go on then. Since I'm feeling generous, I'll give Brand New Day a thumbs up. I mean, it's a slightly reluctant thumbs up for sure, and it comes with a few caveats, namely the bloated cast, some questionable choices with the antagonist, and a plot that takes a bit too long to get moving and undercuts some of the stakes of the previous film. But for the most part, it's a pretty fun movie that kept me mostly entertained for a couple of hours.
I think that's all movies need to be. They don't always have to be an art project. They don't always have to have a great message. If you want to make a superhero movie, just make it entertaining, make it a good distraction, make it fun to watch.
I'm going to give you a rundown
you
of the
gotta
plot,
do.
and it's kind of difficult to discuss without getting into a few spoilers, so if you really don't want to know anything about Brand New Day, consider yourselves warned. Anyway, so the movie picks up with a very lonely Peter still pining for MJ and Ned after they forgot about his existence at the end of the last movie. He still keeps tabs on them as they move on with their lives over the next few years, while throwing himself into crime fighting as Spider-Man and becoming a hero in New York City. Shit gets real though when a new threat emerges that can psychically possess anyone in the vicinity and uses them to attack a government facility called Damage Control. But what are they really looking for, and why is Peter the only one who can resist them? Looking for answers, he makes contact with Yelena. Oh yeah, they're still trying to make her a thing in this movie, who points him towards suspiciously nice government guy who claims to have no idea why the psychic terrorist is attacking Damage Control. I wonder if he might be hiding something here. Anyway, with a bit of help from Bruce Banner, Peter develops an inhibitor unit that can suppress the psychic powers. All he needs to do is find the terrorist and stick it on her neck, and she'll be helpless. Unfortunately, she gets wind of this and possesses Bruce, turns him into the Hulk, and uses him to beat the shit out of Peter while she raids Damage Control in person. See, it turns out the terrorist in question is in fact Jean Grey, in possibly the worst kept secret in entertainment.
What?
And she's out to find her sister Sarah, who was taken captive and experimented on by Damage Control. But can Peter team up with the Punisher to stop her? Can he find a way to reconcile with MJ and Ned? And even if he can, whose side should he really be on here? Now, as you probably guessed, there's quite a lot going on in Brand New Day, and if I was a cynical man instead of the chirpy, optimistic soul you see before you, I'd say the movie's been asked to do a lot of heavy lifting for Avengers Doomsday, setting up characters and factions that are going to be very important going forwards. This is the movie that definitively establishes the mutants as we know them from the X-Men, and the persecution and exploitation they're going to face at the hands of regular humans.
And by the way, the women are always saving the men around here. You might want to think about changing the name to X-Women.
Fuck off. It's such a lovely pair of words.
And right here we have Jean Grey as Ground Zero. And I guess she's as good a place as any to start with my criticisms, because for me,
Karen.
she's one of the weaker aspects of the film. Not because of the actress or anything. Sadie Sink isn't exactly an Oscar winner. She doesn't have the gravitas and range that Famke Janssen had back in the 2000s, but holy shit, she's a million times better than Sophie Turner, and she does a pretty decent job here. No, the bigger problem with the character is the writing. She's not portrayed as an anti-hero or a conflicted but fundamentally decent person who occasionally does bad things for good reasons. She's just an out-and-out villain in this movie. She has absolutely no problem violating and mind-raping dozens, if not hundreds of people. She straight up murders innocent civilians without a care in the world. She tries to kill MJ just to keep Peter busy for a while, and she forcibly possesses half of New York City in the finale. She's written more like Magneto than Jean Grey, and what's weird is that she never really answers for the things she's done. She just kind of leaves, and I get the impression the film itself doesn't really view her as bad or morally wrong. That seems to be a bit of a theme with the MCU.
You've taken an entire town hostage.
Well, I'm not the one with the guns, Director.
She's holding thousands of people hostage.
And it could have been thousands more if she hadn't put up her own quarantine.
They'll never know what you sacrificed for them.
Hey, fuck off.
I also couldn't help but...
I think that the weird, misunderstood anti-hero that ends up doing bad things to people as a net negative is kind of exhausting for a lot of people. I think a lot of people are tired of that archetype.
question our methodology here. I mean, instead of going through all the convoluted bullshit of staging raids on damage control facilities and potentially getting dozens of innocent civilians killed, why not just target suspiciously nice government man when he's alone and vulnerable, mind rape him to find out what happened to your sister, and potentially even use him to infiltrate the facility and get her back? I mean, it would have made the movie about 20 minutes long, but, you know, these are questions that you can't help but ask yourself. As I said earlier, there's also a problem with cast bloat. Yelena's probably the most glaring example. She's just there to tell Peter things he could have easily figured out for himself. Their scenes take forever and they feel stilted and awkward as fuck. But I'd argue that Ned and MJ are kind of pointless as well. Bringing them back when Peter was forced to say goodbye to them in the last movie really undercuts the pathos of that film's ending. But if you really have to bring them back, then fucking do something meaningful with them. As it stands, they're kept in a holding pattern for most of the film, and by the end, Peter's in basically the same situation he was in at the start. They still don't remember him, and it's obvious he can't get back what he once had. I mean, there's at least a decent scene where he confesses the truth to MJ, and she quietly admits that she's not the same person he remembers, and I think it's handled pretty well, but it's not enough to justify their inclusion in this film. There's also a subplot about Peter's spider abilities becoming more dominant and his struggles to contain the power, and yeah, I get how it sort of ties in with Jean's abilities as a mutant, but it feels like a bit of a reach thematically, and the script doesn't seem to know what to do with it. It just kind of stops being an issue when the plot needs it to go away.
I think one of the big issues is that a lot of movies now have this obsession with adding unnecessary shades of gray or complexity to things that are pretty one-dimensional and pretty like either good or bad. And I think that that's exhausting for an average person to deal with. I think a lot of people like the, you know, moral simplicity of something like Lord of the Rings, or I don't know, like fucking I could come up with 50, like Thor, like the first movies, like Captain America 1, right? People like having, they don't like having to worry about who they're rooting for. People that watch superhero movies go to watch superhero movies to turn their brain off. They want to turn their brain off, and they just want to watch the guy with the cape beat the shit out of the bad guy. Okay, that's it. They're popular. Yes, exactly. It doesn't have to be this like Game of Thrones level situation.
Probably makes it sound like I'm shitting on the film, but it's more because I can see the potential in what it's trying to do on a writing level. There's a lot of interesting ideas at play here, it just doesn't quite tie them all together properly. On the plus side, the action and fight choreography is all top notch, the emotional tone is generally pitched right with a bit of humour and optimism at the appropriate moments. It's nice to see Spider-Man tackling lower level stuff in New York City instead of big world-ending events like he's in a mini Avengers flick, and Tom Holland proves that age is no barrier to playing Peter Parker. Yeah, he's not quite the golly gee whiz teenager he was in Homecoming. He's older now and carrying a few more burdens than before, but he's still got the right combination of responsibility and playfulness, and he genuinely looks like he wants to be there. And he sparks pretty well off John Bernthal as the Punisher. Yeah, it's very much a family-friendly version of the character now, and it's kind of wild when I think about the insanely violent shit that Bernthal's done as this guy over the years. But I think they make for a pretty good contrast together. Ultimately, despite a few flaws on the writing side, Brand New Day is a safe, solid kind of movie that gets the job done without the same energy and novelty of Homecoming or the emotional gut punch of No Way Home, but instead delivers 2 hours of reliable entertainment with everyone's friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. And if the box office projections are anything to go by, well, maybe there is still life in the MCU yet. Anyway, that's all I've got for today. Go away now.
I think the MCU is going to be popular based off of what they're releasing. If they're releasing a new Spider-Man movie and it has the Hulk in it and the Punisher, I'm gonna link you guys the video. I'm a big fan of, obviously, you know, Critical Drinker. I've watched him forever. So yeah, I mean, like, fuck off till next time. Yes, until next time I'll look at it. And yeah, no way, really? Yeah, sure, about this. They've been nailing the new castings. Let me see if I can find it. Then we're gonna play Beast of Reincarnation. I want to try that out and see what it is, because I don't know really how it's gonna be. I've heard some things that are, yeah, this is the casting of Marvel Studios X-Men so far. That is, that's good. That's, you know what? That's actually good. You know what? Good call. Definitely a good call. Wow. We need a lot more of these.
A little bit more in the middle. Some people don't know how to mind their business.
You made him do 3 scoops. Just say you want 1 big scoop.
Okay. Mozzarella cheese.
Bro, enough, man, enough. That's so good, dude. That is so good. Whew. That was funny, man. They have Victor bot lane, which means we'll probably lose on bot. I don't know. I mean, Samira is a good snowball champion. I'm not gonna lie, guys. Watching shorts in between games really helps me keep a good mood. Because shorts are just so funny, man. I'm laughing my ass off almost every shot. It's a really... Are you guys okay in the chat? Are you okay? Are you okay? Just please answer yes or... Are you okay? Are you good? I tried to ignore it, but you didn't stop. Are you guys good? You good? God damn! They have a Xayah mid, by the way. Xayah mid, Victor ADC. What the hell? No, I think 2,000 points is fine, but god damn, maybe don't spam so much. I will make it more expensive when like more people are like here and like, you know, when more people are watching, usually like they're gonna abuse the 2,000 points to send some garbage, right? So that then you can put it up to 5 or 10k. But 2,000 is fine, but like Jesus, chill. God damn. Anyways, I was gonna say that watching shorts in between games kind of makes me keep a good mood. What the? I am not gonna flash for her. Definitely not. Well, we will get double crab at least. Fah! Fah! Ha! Ha! We can go hubris. We can. Only Victor has shields. I think we can try to snowball this game. Good job, top lane. Wave is good. Nice, 1-for-1. It's nice. Bro, I don't know what's going on this game. Okay. You got it? Nice. Alright, double smite 1k. I have enough time. 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice shit. Good job. I have to recall for topside. That was good. That was nice. That was nice. Samira has decent synergy with Aatrox knockups, by the way. Because Samira likes to... you know, when someone is CC'd, she can like dash to them and like knock them up and deal extra damage. He cannot steal my... I mean, he can. I have no smite. So I'm just gonna try to go on him. Okay, he's not gonna go for a kill, yeah. Alright, all good. Let me just preserve my tempo. My tempo is way better than Graves's. Way better. I can pick Aatrox support with Samira. Listen, man, you can do a bunch of stuff in your life. You can do cocaine. Doesn't mean you should. I would not pick Aatrox support ever. How 1v9 do you think Aatrox jungle is in Plat Emerald? Well, what do you mean? Like, if you give me your Plat Emerald account, I'm gonna win like 95% of games. So, I guess he's very 1v9. But then again, I would be smurfing, so I don't know. It's hard for me to judge a Emerald player on Aatrox in Emerald. I don't know. I'm just telling you that the potential of Aatrox is phenomenal and it's really good.
Yep.
Ay! Ay! Ay, 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 ay. shit, I'm dead. Mother... I didn't even have hubris for this. I mean, it's alright, I guess. Armor boots, I guess is good. The thing is, Zillion is gonna break my legs, but they have 3 on-hit champions just right-clicking. So this is gonna be good boots. My tempo is still a bit better than Graves, I think. But not by much. Bro, mid lane. What is this 0-5, man? What is that? What is that? Who invited this guy? Come on, man. Well, there goes my fucking ult. We cannot do Drake. I think we're gonna be forced to give it. Okay, Drake is still gone, but we got a kill out of it. Okay, I'm walking. Okay, one Drake for one Drake. Samira died. My top laner also started losing 1v1. Bro, do I have 3 losing lanes? Bro, in order to kill that, I need Mortal. My jungle tempo is still great. Don't forget that. It's still good. I can try to scale. I just need my Sunlit Sky, and then 3rd item Mortal Reminder, and then a little bit of a prayer to a higher power, and then we can win. Level 11 is crazy. Oh, hell no, you're dead. Oh my god. Oh, you live, thank god. Nice. Get the reset, I'm coming. I'm coming.
Share in my vision.
Big! Bro, this game is up to me, man. This game is up to me. This game is up to me! I can maybe carry it. Maybe. I think if I play really well, it's possible. If I make one mistake, I'm cooked. But if I, you know, if I get some worse moments, or if I get more kills, I think playable. Jesus. Bro, Loki, I think we have to go Death Stance first. And then Mortal. Because she's squishy and stuff, but I don't know. Just make money, Nile. Shut up, just make money. Okay, just wait for the wave. Am I that high elo? I can wait for waves? I know about that stuff. Is that okay? My bad. I mean, dragon is up. I mean, look at this shit. No, this is warded. Let's just go mid lane. Oh, for fuck's sake! Yeah, just leave the dragon. Leave the dragon. We can give 2 more. It's not 2 more. We can give this and the next one. Ah, no. I'm gonna spit everywhere, bro. So we have 5 more minutes to scale, and then we can give that Drake, and then we have 5 more minutes to deny them their soul point. I think that's gonna be the plan. If I'm really lucky, we can murder them in the next 4 minutes, and then get the Drake, and then we have stress-free zone, and then we have all the scaling in the world. That's the question. This is warded, right? Yeah, of course. This game calls for Cyrildas? No, it calls for Mortal Reminder, bro. Mortal, he heals too much. And Mortal overall performs. Mortal and Lord Dominic's are better than Cyrildas on Aatrox. So, last Whisper item, yes, but you chose the wrong one. It's Mortal. But I need Death Stance too, so I'm a bit under stress, you know? I have some stress. I need both. But I have my Death Stance, and then we can work our way to Last Whisper. Our jungle tempo is really good, so we can make money. Okay, we have Death Stance now, let's go. I never go Endless Hunger, ever. I think I did it once for a YouTube video, and even that it was kinda iffy. Endless Hunger on Aatrox is not good. So I have no anti-heal for him, or Armor Pen for his Steel Sigil. So I think we play slow. Yeah, never mind. Ult? Give me the money! Give me the money! Give it to me! What the hell are you gonna do with it? Okay, we have Last Whisper soon, which is gonna be a big help, but we need Mortal. We need to finish it. Magic Resist is actually not a big deal at all this game. It's not a huge deal. Like, I will go Hex Drinker last item, sure, but it's so not a big deal. We might even skip it. We could go Omen last item. We could. It would be totally legitimate. You're dead. Are you gonna die? Nice! We can do dragon. We can try to rush it. Just go. Graves just spawned. We have time. If we get this, we have so much time to scale. We have 10 minutes after this. Beautiful. Get the fuck away from here. Please get out. We have 10 minutes to get out. What the fuck? Okay, let them die. It's fine. They get Baron now. Oh.
Okay, how much did I get? 29. Okay. Plus 30,000. Pretty good.